My name is John McKeon, and I'm the moderator of the Teradata Primo River community, Teradata Primo's largest customer community. You can connect with us at teradataRiver2.com. Today, we'd like to welcome Venugopal Adooparambil from Supervalu. Supervalu is the third largest food retailing company in the U.S. after Kroger's and Safeway. $36 billion in revenue, 130,000 employees. It's a big company, and as a result, big data. And Venu will be talking and presenting at this year's Partners Conference on realizing the value of big data at Supervalu People Process Technology. Should be a great presentation. Venu, how did Supervalu get on the journey of big data?
When we started, our vice president requested us to actually research big data and Hadoop. But when we went through it, we understood that it meant more than just Hadoop. We needed to get an idea of what are the three V's that big data represented, and who are the different players that are in that space, and how can we integrate that into a company as large as Supervalu. And why should big data matter to us now? Those were the four different questions that we wanted to answer.
And Venu, what about the value side? What about the question of what is the value of big data? How did that get driven?
So once we looked at it, the current system that we have got, we understood that that system has its limitations. It's EDW, which is our core system used all across for analytics right now. But we have other activities that we need to get done that we couldn't answer with the system because we had only 2 years worth of data. So this big data system that we were looking at, we felt there was value is we could do analysis such as affinities that we couldn't do right now on a larger set of data. We also couldn't do, since the recession, the consumer behavior changes. We couldn't analyze that, so we couldn't how those segments of customers have changed, how their buying patterns have changed, and what does that mean to our segmentation, our assortment. All that we couldn't understand because we had only 2 years of recent data in EDW. That brought up the gap for us, and the value of providing that was possible only in the big data systems, such as Aster, which is the one that we looked at.
Well, Venu, why did you choose Aster?
We looked at different competitors, Aster being one of them and Hadoop being one of them, and some of the other big competitors that are in the market. One of the biggest reasons we felt compelling for Aster was that ability to integrate it directly into the user space. So our business users are very SQL savvy, but they're not Java savvy, which is the MapReduce framework, which actually works on Hadoop. Aster actually gets both the flavors of both MapReduce and SQL directly to the business. So we could integrate it fast into business to run analytics faster with them. And to do that, and of course they have many more functions that are already written up in Aster that we could use, MapReduce functions that are already pre-written that we could use, as that market basket analysis or collaborative filter, which actually gives us some of these things. And we could also do quick time series analysis using NPAP. Those items, they're very, very helpful for us, and so we could integrate it faster than if we go the Hadoop route. We felt that we had to train our business users to think differently, learn a new technology, and for a company as established as Supervalu is, going the SQL route really provided us a quick win where we could build on it.
Venu, I think one of the dangers of big data is that it's going to increase the chasm between business and IT. What has happened at Supervalu with this?
Aster providing that SQL-MapReduce is actually enabling us to get business on board without teaching them something new. So the adoption is something that we're working through. Still, the thinking process of large data is always there. That training is there. But getting the SQL in front, they can really load their own data and start working through that in their own way. As we build that momentum and as we can actually grow their capabilities of using this data and using existing Aster functions, we can also add on to the next level wherein we feel that we can get them the offshoring or other developers integrated into their teams, into the business teams, where they can develop their own MapReduce. That's the framework. So phase one, we want to try and get them to do SQL get that understanding of using existing functions, fast understanding, fast use of data and the technology that Aster provides. And then once they are through with it, they understand that there's more liking to it. We go to the next level where we introduce MapReduce capabilities back into the business, developing it themselves.
Venu, in your title of your partner's presentation, you talk about people, process, and technology. How do you ensure these dimensions are in place to actually make all this possible?
We're taking pretty much as a phased-in approach. For the first set was for us, we took a 3-month approach to actually get the system ready, which is the technology pieces of it ready. So we got it installed, we got it connected, we got to make sure that it can integrate into our data systems, one of the primary ones being EDW, that we can load data into that. We set that up. And the second one was in terms of process and people. The process piece of it, we now had to set up wherein we ensure that people have easy way to pull data from different sources that they need to. That was one of the key process we need to ensure that, yes, we can pull all different kinds of data and we can pull it faster. So we put certain processes for tackling that. Third piece is on the people side, which is the vital piece to make it all work. We set up people that actually got trained on Aster, both from IT and the business side. And we combined the team together and when we trained it. So that both the business and the IT hear the same message and can actually build the people skills together. So we had some good rock stars from the business side that are SQL savvy with us, and people on the IT side that are both SQL and Java savvy, all together trained as the trainers, key trainers. And together they were building the training required for onboarding the next set of people. Also, as we went through the process, we also designated roles of data scientists that needed to do the data science piece. We also designated roles of people that would be the SQL and roles of people that would be Java developer. Those are the 3 key roles that we started this with.
Venu will be speaking at Partners Conference on realizing the value of big data at Supervalu People, Process, Technology. It should be a great presentation. We encourage you to attend. Venu, we look forward to seeing you in Washington.
Thank you very much.